You
Doing fantastic. Welcome
good?
to hour 2 of Talk on Tuesday.
Hey, all
What's
right.
popping?
So I have a question.
Hit me.
And in thinking about the question, I was like, oh snap, I haven't even bought the book yet, and I'm about to ask a question about the book. So my bad. I will get my copy, but tell us about this book process because I didn't know you were writing,
Hmm.
and this just kind of came out the blue. And you're a person who's itinerant. You've got a lot of stuff on your plate. So I really want to know about your book process. I spent the whole day today in a writing workshop by Donald Miller. He wrote Blue Like Jazz. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I'm familiar with the book and with Donald. He's a good guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. So talk to us about your book process and how you got that
Yeah.
done.
So this is gonna be an easy question to answer for me.
Okay.
I did not write that book.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I spoke that book,
Okay.
and then I got a ghostwriter
Okay.
to actually write that book. It's somebody that I have a relationship with
Hmm.
who is very close to me, and they
Hmm.
sound like me. To your
Gotcha.
point, as an itinerant speaker, traveling, just the way I'm wired, I know
Hmm.
that my gift, my strongest communication gift comes through my mouth.
Right.
Like
Gotcha.
that's what he gifted me to do, is to speak. And
Gotcha.
so the thought of opening up a laptop and saying it was a cold, chilly day in June, when the Lord spoke to me, like makes my fingers hurt. Like I could never take on something that daunting. It would literally take me out of my grace.
Right.
So
Right.
I had to be very honest with myself about what it is I could do and what I couldn't do.
Right.
And and I wish I was talented enough to preach and to sit down and spend 4, 5, 6 hours writing something that people would want to read.
Hmm.
But no,
Hmm.
that's not
Hmm.
what happened. So for
Gotcha.
me, it was about connecting with the people that knew what they were doing, and then finding the person more than connecting with the people. God blessed me with Gateway Publishing, but then I had to be connected with the person that was going to sound like me. And
Gotcha.
everyone that has read the book so far feels like I'm in their head,
Mm.
and that's not me. That's Stacy.
Okay.
Stacy Burnett is in their head.
Right. Right.
But Stacy Burnett knew how to get my voice out of those recordings and all the conversations we had and actually put it into words.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. Well, MLK, a lot of his sermons were turned into books, so you're
Yeah.
among the greats. So,
Well, thank
so
you.
listen. So, was it the concept of the book? Is this just a central theme of your life, or was it rooted in sermons that you've preached before, or is it all of the above?
Yeah, so the this book is the Magna Carta of Embassy City Church. Right?
Gotcha.
I wrote this book. The book actually belonged to the church. I would not receive a dime from any purchase of this book in its lifetime. Like I really did feel like this is our first book and it's a tie to the Lord, and so everything
Mm,
goes to the church.
gotcha.
With that being said though, this book is actually my life message. Like it's
Right.
who you cut me open. This is what I've been doing for 24 years. I didn't know I was upsetting the world. I didn't know that that's what I was doing. I didn't know that that's been what's in there all of
Hmm.
these years. But I remember TD Jake saying something to me years ago. He
Hmm.
said, he said, don't be in a hurry to write a book.
Mm,
He said it takes a long time before your truth becomes the truth.
right.
And girl,
Yeah.
that statement right there, ooh, that statement was good to me. It takes a long time before your truth becomes the truth, right? There are
Right.
people that have rushed to write books and said that New Kids on the Block was the greatest boy band of all time, right? Well,
Right. Right.
based on
Right.
when they wrote that, right, it might have been their truth at the time. They probably disagree with that now, right?
Right.
So for my first book to come out when I'm almost 45 years old, I don't feel like I've wasted time or that I didn't have anything good to be written down back then. It's just that now, I mean, that book, you can open it 7 generations from now, and the truth of what's in that book is still going to be the truth 7 generations from now.
It's timeless. That's
It's
dope.
timeless.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
So
good.
it's all about getting that. It's all about, and those, I mean, think about those, when you think about the greatest books you've read, they come from a different spot, right? In the author's life. It's not just, oh, they took me on okay, that was a good story, I'm glad to read it, or oh, that was good to peer into their life. It's like there's a conviction there that makes you can't put the book down.
Right.
You know, so there was a lady that said she read my book last week. She said she had read the first 3 chapters. Then she had a day that she was just hanging out at the house, and she finished the book. She said, I felt like I could hear Tim talking in my head, and I just had to keep going. And she finished the book in the day, and I think it's like 240 pages or whatever. So, you know, for me, if I only come out with a book, you know, one more book every 10 years, right? I'd rather put out books that I feel a heavy conviction about than to be like, oh, I wrote Upset the World. Now I'm going to write Upset the Marriage. Now I'm going to write Upset the Kids. Now I'm going to write.
Right. So that's what we do. Right.
That's what we do, right? We start spinning them off, you know.
Right.
I don't want to do that. I want to take the stuff that I have a true burden for, and I want to put that stuff on the page because I can't preach a sermon for people live, you know, at 2 a.m. in the morning. But if they still up, they can pick up this book and let it do more for them than I can do myself.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And encouraging.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
All right. Okay, bye.